First of all, human reasoning did not evolve as a way of figuring out the world. It evolved as a means for us providing plausible sounding justifications for what it is that we want to get in a social situation. So we reason in order to come up with good excuses for why what we want is what everybody should want too. It is a source of cognitive bias. It means that we bullshit, but we are not capable ourselves of detecting or smelling our own bullshit. Okay, so that's part one of the argument. The second part of the argument is where it gets really interesting. That we are terrible at detecting our own bullshit, but because this is so important, so because we are a social species, we are by and large, we're pretty good at detecting others' bullshit. And so then this means that you can harness people's cognitive bias against each other. So you and I disagree strenuously on who has to pay for dinner. I've got great arguments on my side, you've got great arguments on your side, but probably at the beginning we don't have great arguments. I've got terrible arguments, and you round immediately on the flaw in my argument, and I round on the flaw in your argument, but at the very least we end up with better arguments. So the fundamental notion here is that individual level cognitive flaws can result in better group level reasoning if we are prepared to engage with other people who we disagree with. What this is, it suggests that you can use people's tendencies to be assholes as the fuel for actual good not collaboration, but for actually sort of figuring stuff out. There is work that has been done by a Chicago sociologist, James Evans. He and his colleagues use natural language processing to look at Wikipedia and to look at the amount of disagreement there is on Wikipedia pages. And the fundamental finding that they find is that the greater the degree of polarization and tension that there is in a given Wikipedia talk page, the better the quality of the resulting argument. So this is not because people end up loving each other and singing Kumbaya. They still hate each other at the end of the day, but they grudgingly recognize that there are good arguments. It's kind of like that Onion article, the worst person I know just made a great argument. This is the logic that we can actually harness to make democratic institutions work better. And Wikipedia, because it is able to harness the someone on the internet is wrong thing and make that into a force of intellectual discovery, is a very, very interesting model for us to do it.